大家好, and welcome to White Gaze, where we white gaze upon the drama,
the looks,
and the language, especially today, of our favorite Chinese television show, Empresses in the Palace, otherwise known as
甄嬛传.
And y'all, you guys aren't even ready, because we not only have a repeat guest, but we have a new guest as well. We are DPing the guests.
A dream come true.
So our first guest, you know her from Alfresca.
Alfresca.
We have the 10 Dancing Toes from Texas, marketing maven, and
the Catherine Howard.
Sarah is with us.
Wow, thank you. Glad to be back. But I am even more excited to introduce the smartest woman I know.
Oh yeah, let's go through the credits. Let's go through the credits. She is the psychology genius expert from a school,
the University of Chicago.
Oh wow.
Okay, not only that, but she is also a true 甄学家. She has seen the show how many times?
5 times at least.
5 times at least,
What?
if you can believe. She also happens to be a beautiful, talented Instagram influencer, celebrity, model, superstar, gorgeous, gorgeous girl. She's here wearing a genius blue floral dress because it is hot as fuck in Shanghai, as you can imagine.
The most effortless picnic.
Let's give it up for
my best friend,
Natalie!
Hi everyone. Oh my god, I'm so honored. I wanted to be on this podcast for so long.
No way!
Yes.
We've wanted you here for so long.
Yeah, we talked to it. Were we talking about it at Hunt?
Yeah.
Is that where we were talking about it? Yeah.
Yeah, that was when you first were introduced to us that you are a 甄学家. And so we're just so happy for you guys to be here with us because we are also talking about a very iconic episode.
Yes.
We watched episode 35 today. So before we get into it, can you please just give us a brief touch on what went down in episode 34?
In episode 34, Zhenhuan reveals her new face. The face reveal party.
The face reveal party. She is the mother of the House of O'Hara.
The not dead
Butterflies.
Not dead butterflies.
The butterfly
where
moment.
the butterflies come out of the
yes,
cup.
where she gives the servant the mission impossible.
Go
It's
get me the butterflies.
It's the middle of winter, and where the fuck am I getting the butterflies?
It reminds me of Devil Wears Prada when Miranda Priestley says, "Get me the Harry Potter."
Give me the original Harry Potter.
She said, "It's winter, get me those butterflies." It was
And he does. Or at least the CG team did.
Nice analogy.
At the end of episode 34, after conversations in the workroom, we see that Zhenhuan has invited Cao Guiren and
Fu Chaguiren.
Fu Chaguiren to come over
For some tea.
For some chats.
And
that's
then
exactly where we
the
pick
credits.
up. Yeah, credits.
Yeah.
And that's exactly where we pick up in episode 35. Is them still outside, and they're like, "Come on, let's go."
And the end of the last one was like, "Hey, let's have
Yeah.
and
There's a little bit of that.
Always leaving the bigger drama for the next episode.
Yes. That's how they keep you watching. You know,
Yeah.
they knew, even though this was released, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, they knew what it was going to be like in streaming world where you just hit the next episode. Now, I do want to give it up for the set team that was working on the show at this point because we know that they're a little bit funky with the seasons. Sometimes they're filming summer and the winter. But this snow looks real to me.
And we do.
It looks very thick snow.
I was seeing the.
And we see the breath. So I just feel bad for these girlies. Like, were they frigid on
For
set?
sure,
Like,
for sure.
recording this and, like, they're literally just frozen.
I've seen some behind the scenes where Zhenhuan is wearing Uggs.
Wait, send
Yeah.
us the pic. I'd love to see that. I want a sticker of that. Her and her
some
Uggs.
whispers in the palace will be coming your way.
So they go in, they're about to drink some tea, and then Zhenhuan goes off.
She starts to get nasty. She's like, "I have to tell you a little story.
Eat my pussy.
I'm gonna tell you this story, this very specific story about the human swine. Have y'all ever heard this one?"
I don't know why I thought of this. It's just like it popped into my brain today. It's so weird. Y'all will love this story.
So spontaneous.
So spontaneous.
So what I got from this was that long ago, there was a similar situation that Cao Gui-ren and Jinhwan had in 2 episodes ago, where she was embarrassed in the street, where she was like punished.
You mean Fu Cha Gui-ren?
What? How
Fu
was
Cha,
she?
not Cao Gui-ren.
How
Fu Cha
was she embarrassed?
Fu Cha Gui-ren made her kneel in the street and have her servant slap her in the face.
In the street.
Don't do it.
Oh, yeah.
And servants were just walking by being like, ooh, I don't want to look at that.
And so she says, long ago this happened to someone, and that certain someone gained power, and she pulled the human swine on her.
Was that because Fu Cha Gui-ren was of higher rank than Jinhwan, so she was legally allowed to do that?
No.
Well, she actually wasn't. It was actually...
She got Chi Fei to do
Chi
it.
Fei that did it.
You in danger, girl.
So long ago this happened, and she said, I'm gonna pull the human swine on you, and we're gonna cut off your feet, and we're gonna cut off your hands, and we're gonna gouge your eyes out, and
give you poison so you cannot speak anymore.
And Natalie, what is the last thing they do to you?
They put you in wine, and you become the drunken bones.
Do we drink that wine?
Yeah, I
With
bet. Like maybe they serve it on a feast.
That is very Game of Thrones to me. Yeah. There's actually a lot of Game of Thrones references, or not references, but like similarities.
Similarities, yeah.
Like, I'm gonna kill you and then serve you to your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Asian people are barbaric. They do it. They literally do it.
Did you say Asian or ancient?
Ancient.
Okay.
Ancient.
Ancient.
Asian.
Yes, okay. Yeah. No, the T is good for that. Yeah. Also,
No,
Natalie's
but
Chinese, everybody. She's a
yeah,
native
yeah.
speaker. She's an expert.
Oh yeah.
And we are barbaric sometimes, and it's good.
Everyone is. That's the point.
Sometimes
actually.
Yeah.
it's how you get things done.
Well, that is a lesson. That is a lesson Jinhwan learns in this episode.
Yeah, because as soon as they talk about the
Life is hard.
the bone wine, as soon as they talk about the bone wine, she passes out. Bitch, she died.
Fu Cha Gui-ren decides, I'd rather pretend to be asleep than be in this room. So I'm gonna faint. And then they're like, girl, wake up. You gotta go. And she doesn't. So then Jingxi's like, hey, bitch, get some servants in here. We gotta carry her out. And they literally scoop her.
And you can see her legs like
Just
butting
dangling.
on the stairs down. Like it's like.
Dum, dum, dum.
Yeah.
Poor girl.
Yeah.
Poor
They are
girl.
treating her, and they're like, oh, should we go get a doctor? And they're like, yeah, but the doctor doesn't have to spend too much time with her.
That's what they said.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
So after she leaves, Cao Gui-ren is like, all right, let's get down to business. We killed the chicken to scare the monkey.
Yes. And the chicken is gone. He's completely passed out. What is the message they want
To give
me
to the monkey.
hear? Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
but she's not the monkey.
Cao Gui-ren
She
is the monkey. Yes.
Cao Gui-ren is the
Wait, how do you
How
So
say
the
Ren
story-
was the monkey.
So the
Wait,
story. You tell the story. Actually, I don't.
Culture alert.
Fu Cha Gui-ren is the one who passed out, right?
Yes.
So Cao Gui-ren is the monkey. So in the Asian Chinese hate his story, like one monkey was acting really, naughty. So his owner wants to scare the monkey by kill a chicken. So something like this actually happened and it worked.
It
Yeah.
actually loves the monkey, so it wants to scare the chicken.
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams, but love can.
Yeah. So naughty monkey killed the chicken, and so now the monkey's like, I'm not acting up
Yeah.
anymore.
You said this was a chengyu.
Yeah.
What is the chengyu? Do you know?
杀鸡儆猴.
Okay. 杀鸡儆猴.
Sha ji, death chicken. Jing
Kill chicken. 敬.
jing ho
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 is
is
monkey.
monkey.
猴子. Yeah.
Holds
Jing
and
means scare.
jing scare.
Kill the chicken, scare the monkey.
Little jing chilai, right?
My kids tell me stories like this all the time because that's what they learn in Chinese class. And whenever I go into the classroom in the morning and they're like reading from their Chinese book, they're like all reciting it together. I'm like,
Good
what
for
is this
them.
about? And they're like,
Oh wow,
whatever it's about.
that's crazy.
So yeah, Jinhwan is like, well, it's good finally to speak with a smart girl because these other girls can't understand the references that I'm making. So now that it's just woman to woman, let me tell you that your alliance with Hua Fei is bullshit and you know it. And if you were a smart girl and you were worried about your daughter, you'd think about being my friend.
Did I lie?
Well, because she brings up the cassava starch incident, and she said, "You know, I wasn't a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
We all know who it was, and you let Huafei."
Get away with that.
And then
No,
Subway
you
ran.
let Huafei like abuse your daughter,
Yes.
make your daughter sick, so you could try to frame me.
Then she replies in the most interesting way. She says, "Well, if it weren't for her, I wouldn't have this baby."
So we don't know anything about that yet.
Yeah, no spoilers.
This is the
That
this
was
is the
just
furthest
what
we've
was
seen.
said. That was just
Okay.
what was said in the line.
Yes,
I know,
yes.
we know that, but
So
we
we're saying the line is where it stops. We know
we
that
don't
something.
know what she did.
We will find out soon. Is what we
Well,
is what we know.
but I just think that's an interesting response.
No, it truly is.
It
But
is.
it's not the first time she said it.
She said it multiple times. We just don't know what it means. We don't know the full story about how she got this baby and how Huafei is.
somehow responsible. For
Well,
the
I
pregnancy.
think Huafei put in good word for Subway Ren. I think that goes a long way in this.
That's what we're
palace.
assuming.
Assuming, yeah.
Like maybe Huafei said, "Oh, hey, go fuck my friend."
And then she's like, and I also want to know about
Oh,
what is her ranking?
Our
after she
roly
died?
poly girl, our
roly-poly girl.
Chung
Yeah.
Chung Gui-ren.
Gui-ren, yeah.
They gave her that title posthumously. R.I.P. Gone too soon.
She's like, I want to know what happened there because I know that she was responsible for that as well.
Gone too soon. Chung Gui-ren, she's in the 24
Yeah.
club.
Yeah, poor. No, I don't think she made it. I think she was 14.
She was
Yeah.
14.
No,
sweet to
she
make
was
it.
16.
Okay, maybe 16. Maybe.
And honestly, her and Catherine Howard have had a similar fate.
Yeah, just
Young
abused by these
girls.
men.
Happy and go lucky, ready to make a name for themselves, and then beheaded or killed.
Pushed
was
into
beheaded,
a
she was
river.
drowned.
Yeah.
Young, beautiful girls that had a beautiful life ahead of them.
But then she reveals that she was killed because she overheard Huafei
Right.
talking about her Alipay tutoring money.
I do think it was wild how fast Cao Gui-ren flipped. She was like, not only am I going to be on your side, but I'm going to tell you everything about Huafei. I'm going to tell you everything that she did.
It's because she has been built up this resentment against Huafei for so many years, but she doesn't have enough power to overthrow him.
To do it, yeah.
Yeah. Now, with Zheng Huanzhuan up and rising, she is like catching the straw.
And they'll be together.
Because right now Huafei is nothing.
That's true.
Yeah.
And I've been waiting for this.
Me too.
Because she's been just abusing her, and she feels like
Yeah.
she has no choice to do what she says.
You know what? No, I am gonna leave.
And then she immediately gets on her knees and starts
Begging.
And she confessed after she has already confessed to everything. She's now fully switched sides. She
Yeah.
said,
I'll do anything.
I will do
you tell me.
anything that you do or that you tell me to do to keep me
And
and
my daughter.
safe.
And baby Wen-yi,
Yeah.
Baby Wenyi.
she's not going to be married off
Hopefully.
for the benefit of someone else in the show.
Yeah, it's true.
They did that to somebody else.
Just last episode.
And right there, that's where we're gonna take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break on that. Anyway, ni hao.
We're back. That's something new that we're doing.
So
No, have you heard
Red
Red
Ruby
Ruby
to
to Sleaze
Sleaze?
by Nicki Minaj?
Where's my phone?
These wanna be Chun-Li's. Anyway, ni hao. Who the fuck told bitches they was me now?
This is definitely gonna get us taken down.
Yeah.
Only on them seas if it's breeze. Red ruby the sleeves, Chinese on my sleeve. These wanna be Chun-Li's anyway. Yeehaw.
damn.
Fuck told bitches they was
Wait,
me now.
what's the name? Chun-Li?
No.
Red
well,
Ruby.
Red Ruby does Sleaze. She has another song called Chun-Li that we love.
Yeah.
That we
She
love
has a song
and
called Shanghai.
share. And she has a song
Yeah.
called yeah.
And
appropriate, but-
Langston Hughes also has a song called Shanghai. Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Anyway, ni hao. What's the next scene, Westy? What's the next scene?
In the next scene, fuck. In the next scene, we see.
Come on.
In the next scene, we see Anne, and she is sad because she's losing favor, and she's being very dramatic about it. And her maid is telling her, like, okay, you need to calm down because you think that you're losing favor, but he's continuing to see you, and he's only seen Zhenhuan
Sometimes.
A few times, but he's seeing you more frequently.
Ending wrong.
Oh, I'm wrong. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, these are just notes, so it's very abbreviated.
You have good handwriting.
Thank you.
So do I. I have never been.
Sorry.
That's good. Really good. It's okay.
I have never been dragged so hard by the turn of a page.
I wish that was on video because that was very fierce.
Yeah.
Because then I just sat back.
Well,
we argue about it a lot because
let's ask the audience.
What's to argue about?
you
You have boy handwriting.
Thank you.
That was not a compliment.
I'm just so masculine, bro.
because he
I'm so masculine.
because he whenever we take the notes and I'm just like sitting here and I'm in the middle of the podcast and I'm like
Okay, you have doctor's handwriting.
Yeah, me too.
Highly educated and expensive.
It has
Thank
a
you.
beauty to it, but it is funny.
Yeah.
a 60-year-old man.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, you can read it, ho.
And well, because I've been
If
practicing.
I really squinted.
This is just a very short little scene, and her maid's like, you need to calm down. You're still in favor. He's still seeing you. And then we cut and we see the rooftops, the snow-covered rooftops, and we hear the screaming from Fucha Guiren.
This is the scene you were talking about. You said when you saw the scene, it stuck with you because it was so.
You don't even know
striking.
where she was. Cause
You
it
didn't
looks
realize
like
that she was so
been
poor?
Sent to
The Cold Palace.
I didn't
yeah.
realize places like this existed in the palace.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in episode was it 33 that we did with Nick? They went to the Cold Palace, and we see the girls, and they're literally just sitting there outside
eating bugs,
picking lice off of them. What's that girl's name that got sent over there from the ghost?
She was also Li Pin.
Li Pin, yeah.
We saw her. I never thought I was going to see her again.
And she was looking crazy. She was the one eating the fleas.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being that actress and like being told to like eat a fly?
Girl, a gig's a gig.
A dragonfly.
I'd be happy. I'd be like, let me get my check.
You have to go back and
well,
listen to
if they pay you like $2,000 an hour, I'll eat a flea.
Girl, how many you got?
Okay, this next ad is
I think we need a new tape.
It's brought to you by Temu.
That's getting bleeped for sure. I know those bitches can pay.
I know.
Okay, but listen, I wrote this down because whenever I was writing down the notes, I said, it's Fucha Guiren and what's that other bitch's name? What's her name? I forgot her name, and I said, I forgot that she was a fae because nobody likes her.
Yes, and of course he's speaking about Chife.
Chife, because Chife comes in there and checks on her and is like, what the fuck is going on with you? Because she's like, no, I don't want to be the human swine. I don't want to get my feet cut off. I can't be the human swine. And she's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the maids is like, yeah, she was talking to Zhenhuan, and now she's saying this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But I think she's being dramatic. Like, Zhenhuan did say that she would maybe do that to you.
She didn't say she was going to do that to her.
No.
Yeah,
She said that has happened in the past.
Yeah. And it connected the dots in a very scary way.
She was feeling very guilty. She was like, oh, maybe I should have done that because maybe now they're going to cut my feet off and turn it into wine.
I can't totally relate because I've never reacted that way. but I can imagine what she's going through, and it is traumatic.
What were you gonna say?
She just really has a weak mind that doesn't make him like strong enough to make it in the palace. Like I feel like the palace is kind of like a Darwin evolutionary process. If you're strong enough, you make it.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah.
It's a really hot take.
It is.
Well,
In the next scene, Jinhwan says the same thing, kind of. She's like, wow, I thought that she was stronger than this. I thought that I was just going to give her a little...
right. Clearly, all of her, like, shit talking was hollow. Because
Yeah, I didn't realize that she was this mentally unstable.
And like, she was gonna faint, and I was trying to make a girl faint or anything. Like, that was not my intention.
Yeah, because her maid is... Jinxie and her are talking, and Jinxie's like, Jinhwan, you're different. Like, you did not used to react this way.
Bless her heart. I hope she's okay.
But Jinhwan does go into the fact that she's like, listen, Huafei is my enemy, and I do hate her. But, like, obviously her methods work. So maybe I will start to do some of the shit that Huafei does, because I'm sick of these girls treating me like shit.
I don't think she's gonna go at it like Huafei does, like just outright killing people.
Right.
Because she is just much smarter than that. And so all she had to do was tell a story, and now this bitch has lost her mind. That's all she had to do.
Good fortune having her brother as such a powerful role. You would think, what a lucky girl. But that actually made her so stupid because she was a little
She
careless.
never had to be smart for anything.
Right.
She could make these mistakes willy-nilly because she always had that power.
Well, that's the thing is she could do not even mistakes. She could just do whatever she wanted because she has that power.
And Ling Rong cannot relate.
So many people have been
Jinhwan
killed.
can't relate.
No. Nobody can relate.
Pretty much everyone but Huafei. And so that makes Huafei extremely lonely.
Oh, that took a turn. Nobody can relate to her. It's true. But I don't think she minds. I think she enjoys feeling like she is better than every single living human.
If you're blessed with being a badass bitch, then you gotta just be that.
Just be.
Well, actually,
a wise woman just
said,
just keep being.
Just keep being.
That wise woman was Sarah.
Actually, a lot of Chinese audience loves Huafei because of her bluntness and directness. Like she actually is the second favorite actress in the show, just below Jinhwan.
Yeah.
Because she's just so direct and she doesn't really fake anything.
It's
With
true.
this hatred, her hatred and her love,
And
It's
I
all
got
real.
hunt.
actually rare in the palace.
You know the xiao chu? Gan ai gan hun.
Yeah, 感恩感恨.
So good. That is very Huafei.
Yeah.
What is that?
Gan.
Gan
We
ai.
know gan is
Dare
to
to
dare.
love.
Bugan. Like,
And
well,
dare to
Bugan.
hate.
Dare to love, dare to hate.
Oh wow, yeah.
That is a beautiful xiao chu. I love that xiao chu.
Where's that?
Wait, I'm sorry.
Wait,
That-
小区?
小句成语
Not Chinese.
成语
I was like, I don't know this
Wait,
one.
which
Is it in our? Is it in our
That's
neighborhood?
the
I don't know.
那是徐慧. Never heard of it.
Is that down the street?
No, I agree with you though.
It's definitely gonna be the tattoo if I get one.
Honestly, when you said that, I thought
very
Or-
Libra.
no, that's fierce. That's
Yeah.
fierce.
It's very balanced.
It is very Libra.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's there, both sides.
Chifei shows up to Jinhwan's palace,
Ah.
and Jinhwan tells her to go away.
Oh yeah, she says, I'm reading my book, tell her to go home. I'm not gonna investigate it anymore. And this is a big difference between her and Huafei, because even though she's using Huafei's like intimidation, she doesn't go as far as Huafei. Because like Huafei would just like, oh, if I have it on this girl, I'm gonna let her have it until she's gone. Whereas Jinhwan is like, let me give it to them and then pull back.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to completely destroy them, but I do want to just let them know they are not on my level.
And remind me of the Oleander incident.
She tried to poison Zhenhuan with some oleander
Which
treats.
was not when but it was
No.
a reminiscent
Yes.
happening, wasn't it?
Yes.
No, okay, so yeah, this,
But this poison was caught real quick, real fast, and
by
justice was
Anling
served.
Rong.
Well, Anling Rong told Qifei to do it and then told Zhenhuan that it was happening.
See, this is why you need to only buy certain products. You need to trust whatever brand you're buying snacks from.
Yeah. Well, for a while in American schools, they weren't letting people bring homemade cookies anymore. Because there were too many incidents of like shit being in the cookies. So
No
school
more bake
districts
sales.
so schools in America were starting to be like the only thing
I'm
you can
so
bring to school
fucking
is in a
jealous.
package. Like
I used to make my Betty Crocker cupcakes for my birthday every year, and the kids now are getting edibles.
banned.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. That's what they're trying to
That
prevent.
is not fair.
That's what they're trying to prevent.
No,
It's
that's
poisonous
funny.
for...
So that's funny. That's
yeah.
funny.
For
Anything that
pregnant
is
women.
not in a pre-little package, gonzo.
Yeah, it's not poisonous, but it is poisonous for pregnant women. the
Mm-hmm.
oleander. So that's the oleander
let me
incident.
let me explain the biology in the oleander.
Yeah.
It actually pumps up your blood flow, so it makes you more likely to have a miscarriage.
Okay.
Oh, it's good for your circulation.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
okay.
when your
But
body
it's
is
too good.
circulating, whoop, it will flush out the baby.
Exactly.
Damn.
Right. Right.
That was a while ago, though.
And Chinese medicine is very sophisticated, and it has a very old tradition that we must respect if we respect the health of our body. This is
Totally.
something I'd like to proclaim on the podcast.
Do you are you
Healthcare.
are you a practitioner of Chinese medicine?
My clinic.
No, but she respects it.
But you respect.
I'm an ally.
I'm a fierce Brock ally.
Yes, we are allies.
You practice Chinese medicine.
I don't, but my clinic has a department of Chinese medicine.
Oh,
But
okay.
we combine it with Western medicine because
Oh.
Chinese medicine is very powerful but vague.
Yeah.
You don't have like exact quantity of which medicine you're taking, and you don't know the exact quality. But with the help of Western medicine, you know the data, you know the evidence, so you combine it. It's
Yeah.
like better.
To find
A
out
lot,
like
of, a
dosages
lot of it's
and
on the
stuff.
same
Yeah.
chemicals, and actually sometimes if people just meet each other, their knowledge multiplies, and that's really beautiful, isn't it? I'm just a big proponent of globalization in general.
All right.
In the next scene.
In the next scene, we see Jinhuan and Shimei Zhuang are making the lucky packets.
Oh, the lucky packets, because the new year is approaching. Everybody knows.
So they're making little lucky packets. What did you
Yes.
call them?
I thought sachets. Oh no, it was like fu bao, like sing fu the fu.
Hongbao.
No, fuba.
Not
They were-
hongbao.
No, they were like
they're
little
like these
hacky
little
sacks.
packets that like they have luck inside. So they're like, let me take a bunch of these for the new year, and I'm gonna be the
What's
luckiest
in
girl.
it? Like gold?
Oh,
What is
kinda
it?
like-
I don't know.
I
what they
think
were.
like cents, maybe.
I don't know what they were putting in them.
I prefer hongbao.
But yeah.
Then I'm feeling
Give
lucky.
me money, mom.
Then a male a eunuch comes in. I don't know who he was.
That is Xiao Yunzi.
I don't remember it being Xiao Yunzi.
It was Xiao Yunzi, you
Okay,
little fake fan.
Xiao Yunzi comes in and is talking to Jinxi, and Jinhuan's like, "What are y'all talking about?" And he presents the
Boy drama.
boy drama. Prince Duan,
Dun Qingwang.
yes, punched somebody because somebody showed up.
Was it a punch like with the knuckles? Like what kind
He
of punch
beat him
is
so
it?
bad he had to be bedridden.
He's bedridden.
Oh yikes! That was the emperor's brother doing that.
Yeah.
Not cute.
So
Big embarrassment for
in
the family
court,
for sure.
it was in court.
In front of everybody.
Oh my god, that's
Well, because
extremely
the thing,
embarrassing.
the thing is was he the one that showed
That's
up?
He
Wow.
showed up late. So he
That-
showed up late to work. He showed up in ugly looking clothes, the
He
wrong
sh-
clothes.
He showed up in military uniform.
Yeah.
Mm.
It was
he
very
showed up
disrespectful.
late in military uniform, and so somebody called him out, and he punched him.
Way too arrogant.
Can you imagine
Yes.
doing that to your own sibling?
What, punching my brother? I would never.
I would never.
My sister? Absolutely.
But it's still
I fight my sisters quite often.
I just found you annoying.
Because I remember the last time he showed up, he was acting very rude. Like, they were having dinner, and he just kept being like, ooh, I'm going to say rude things about Jen Huan. I'm going to say rude things about Hua Fei. I'm going to say rude things.
He's been winning at wars for so many times.
He's been slaying the
so
war.
Is this Hua
in
Fei's
his
brother?
mindset, he thought that the whole country being so stable and safe is because of him.
Mm.
Are you talking about Prince Duen? Oh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Hua Fei's brother?
No,
the Emperor's brother.
But Hua Fei's brother is allied with Prince Duen.
Yes.
Yes.
General Nian.
Yes.
Both of them
And
are
he's
similar.
actually the one winning everything for Prince Duen, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
So, anyways, the Emperor doesn't know what to do, and Jen Huan's like, but I do.
Talented, brilliant,
Yep, she
incredible,
does.
amazing, show.
And that's where we're going to take a break.
Let's take a break. All right. Anyway, ni hao, we are back.
And this was such a fierce scene. This is when we're talking to Daddy.
Yes, it's a long scene, and we get quite into it, and I'm worried I maybe missed a little bit, so I'm gonna rely on you guys to fill in the gaps. Because Jen Huan is like, I'm gonna solve the state problems of the day. I'm gonna check in on Daddy.
Yeah.
And he wastes no time. Usually they talk about these things in poetry or history examples, but he sits down and he says, all right, what do I do?
And
Yeah,
she checks
your help.
beforehand. She says, hold on.
I'm not gonna get in trouble, am I?
As a woman,
Pardon me for speaking on affairs like this.
I would never want to emasculate you and make you not able to fuck because of how smart I'm acting right now. But can I just interject with a thought?
Right. And
And again, he wastes no time. Again, he wastes no time. He's like, yes, please. I'm not gonna get mad. I need your advice, honestly.
right. And her advice basically boils down to, listen, on one side, the brother obviously does not want to get punished.
He did a misstep in the laws in the eyes of the law.
Right. And so as the emperor, you should obey the law. Right?
It's going to please. I don't know. It's going to make everybody comfortable if.
But actually, Jen Huan points out that if the brother would just apologize out of some force of motivation, then actually everyone could live more peacefully and more prosperously.
Yes.
If
yes.
only there was a way.
Right. I wonder.
I feel that already.
I wonder. There's this famous phrase that I know that you know, and you know that I know. What is the hardest trial for a warrior? What could it be?
几杀
What?
尽火.
杀鸡儆猴.
Well, also, it's not that. It's a woman.
A
woman is the hardest trial for a warrior, because I guess it's like a warrior can fight any monster, but if he sees some bootylicious babe, he can't.
He can't resist.
What is he gonna do?
Yeah,
What is he gonna do?
Yeah,
It's
that's a
so-
good point.
Have you ever played like a Jersey character?
No,
You're
but
not
should
very
I?
good- No.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean, a Jersey character? We want to play Jersey now.
You
It's
also
because we
shouldn't.
spent too much time in Texas. Okay.
So have I, but you know what? Evie's from New Jersey,
If we
so
want to
that's where
talk
I
like
get it.
we're from New Jersey, we gotta do one tongue twister. I told my daughter not to get the dog any coffee.
I
But
told
guess what?
what?
Yeah.
I told my daughter.
I
told my daughter
Not to get the dog any coffee. But guess what?
guess what?
She did it anyway.
did it anyway.
So now I got a dead dog.
I got a dead
a dumb daughter, and no coffee whatsoever.
Okay, Harvey Firestein.
If I do the snatch game again,
That's it.
it's
That's
already-
it. That's
I
it.
told you what you gotta do. You gotta be a girl from Long Island. You gotta put on that accent.
This is based off a real person that I'm doing, not Harvey Fierstein. Lori Piemonte.
Mm-hmm. Mine is inspired by the whole musical of Guys and Dolls.
Oh shit. Okay, anyways, Chen Huan says that we need to convince
the man to apologize.
To apologize through his wife.
I'm gonna talk to the wife. The wife is gonna talk to him. He's gonna apologize. You don't have to punish him, and then at least the man who got beat will know that you did get an apology out of this man.
So smart.
Yes.
It's so smart, and he's like, "Damn, you're the smartest girl I know." And she says, "No, it was your idea. I only said it."
No. I did not come up with this. You came up with this.
I think that girl should fucking say, yeah, you stupid ass bitch. I'm right, you're wrong, I'm smart, you're dumb, and just let me help you.
And get yourself decapitated.
And get
Decapitated.
Well, no, and then get paid for the advice. Because it was good advice. He'd die otherwise.
To the Cold Palace with you.
Yeah, okay. Well,
I'm stealing your idea, and you go to the Cold Palace.
That is what if you rewrite this show as a 2020 version, that's what she can do.
could never survive Gen 1. That's a hypothesis. But
you're lucky you were born 24 years ago.
Gen Z.
2,000 years ago.
Gen's 1.
Should that be? We need to give that name to somebody. Gen Z.
No, that's what I'm saying.
This
story, but interpreted into modern times, and Gen Z is a boss.
Yes, listeners, he said
Is a lady
interpreted.
Because Huafei is the
He
captain
did say
of the cheer
interpreted.
squad. And her brother is the quarterback. Did y'all know that girl, the quarterback, his sister is the captain of the cheer squad? That is very Huafei.
What?
And her brother. Am I wrong?
Could be.
Oh no, you're right.
You're right.
Okay.
You got there.
Okay.
And then Jun Hwan.
But that came out of nowhere. I was very.
And it's a really big school because it's based on China.
The Riverdale of it all.
Country.
We're not getting into the Riverdale of it all. That was a great idea. We'll chat about it later.
Riverdale of it all. Excuse me. I've never seen such a thing.
Oh, me neither.
Okay, because we gotta get into this really sexy scene.
Oh, yes. Well, before we get into the sexy scene, he's like, you know what? Not only are the smartest girl, and you're getting me very hard, I'm going to promote your dad.
Daddy.
And I'm also going to make it so that I'm going to keep my eyes out. Anybody who says no to Huafei's brother and anybody who says no to my brother doing general man, I'm going to promote them too. So I'm going to create this culture where opposing Huafei's brother and opposing my own brother is going to get you promoted. So I'm going to be on that shit. Also, but to make it so my brother isn't so mad, I am going to promote his kids too.
What?
So I'm going to make his son... what was it? It was like Banzi. No.
Got it. Sorry.
Beizi. And we're gonna make the daughter. A noble princess, some type of gongju. But we're also gonna give her a new name, and the name is gonna be a reminder to the dad to be loyal and stable. Cause her name is Gongding.
Gongding Qingwang
What does that mean?
means loyal and stable.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
Loyal and stable, very admirable qualities in a man, I'd say.
恭敬和安定.
恭敬和安定.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to be precise about it.
Yeah.
Because only one good and loyal man can be the guy that you love.
I love that. Okay, so
We were also wrapped up in your delivery of that. We were like, yes, mama, yes.
So then we get into the sexy scene.
We get into the sexy scene.
Okay, so they come in and they announce that.
Come in.
Yes, they come inside and they announce that An Ling Rong wants to double confirm that she is getting her pussy slayed tonight.
Okay.
Right, because he
How
had
does she
picked
do
her
that?
pizza. He picked her pizza. She's been turned away too many times. She knows to send a note before she douches. Like, are you sure? Are you
Really?
for sure? And initially the Emperor's like, actually, no, I'm
tell
not
her
going
not
to
to
fuck her
come.
tonight. I'm done. Because this girl right in front of me is
Why
about
did
to go
she
to
Why did she even
Poundstown.
leave the note? I would have just said, there's no note. If you want to come to me, like, you're lucky to get the chance.
All right.
But she's not in that position.
But you gotta pretend you are. You don't send the note asking, are you sure you wanna fuck me? That's really...
Well, because
It's bad,
It's
yeah.
bad, yes, but she's been turned down many times.
She's douched too many times and gone all the way to Pudong only to be ghosted. So it's
Time after time.
time after time. And it's usually Jen Huan too. It's usually
That is
because
stealing the
Jen Huan
spotlight.
is stealing the spotlight. So Jen Huan immediately stands up and she's like, no. No, you're going to go and fuck her. Because she's already douched, okay?
Because Shenhuan's nice. Because Shenhuan gets it.
Yeah.
Because Shenhuan knows what it's like to be an Anling wrong.
But then he pulls her in.
And in a very erotic, aggressive pull. She's like going and he grabs her arm and is
To
like, you're
Anling
not going
Wrong?
anywhere.
No, to Chen Huan.
To Jen
Yeah,
Huan.
of course.
And then Jen Huan leans in and is like, but as long as I'm in your heart, it doesn't matter who you're pounding.
Really?
That's what she said.
Yes.
That's what she said.
What is it in Chinese?
We'd have to play the scene.
只要臣妾在你心中，又只争这一朝一夕。
不管
How
你操
something like
谁
that.
You were not studying
I'm not-
for
yeah.
your Gaokao. You were studying Chen Shuijia.
Yeah. She memorized those Zhenshui Chengyus.
That's so fucking... come on, that's impressive. She knew the line from the scene.
Probably not the exact same line, but it's what
The
she
gist
said.
of it. The
Yeah.
gist of it. Yeah.
Yes,
I'd
I
give
told
it an
Monty
A.
to remember that one.
Damn.
So she ends up leaving and she passes Anling Rong outside.
They don't say anything to each other.
They do not speak.
But it's giving very Drag Race workroom because they walk past each other. And
Dun, dun, dun.
no, not the no, because it's just like big open space and they go, anything wrong is passing by. Should we say hi to her? And they're like, no, let her pass.
But like we are
but
this
they're-
far away.
But we're this close to each other.
Like,
and
they
that's
could
also
hear.
that's also like us over here and me and Natalie like, okay, so we're gonna have an alliance this week. And so whenever you vote for Sarah. So kick Sarah out
Right.
this week.
She honestly can eat my ass.
The next scene is the next morning. So we are in the Empress's palace. Or we're in the workroom. But it is just Jen Huan, the Empress, and
She's wasting no time. She's
Prince-
getting straight to Prince Duan's wife.
what's her name?
Prince Duan's wife.
Do you know her name?
Madam Duan.
I
Yeah.
just remember she always wears deep blue.
Yes, and she
Yes.
looked very fierce, I will say.
Yeah.
Yes.
The blue, the navy blue was deep, the pattern was big, the dragon was pronounced. I want it. I wanted a shirt like that.
I
Dragon was
appreciate
pronounced. Yes.
I appreciated her the last time that we saw her, and I appreciate her this time because her look is very distinct.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the looks just get very mixed up for me. It's all the pastels, it's all the extravagance, but not this.
Not
girl.
Madam Duan.
Her look is always unique.
So props to the costume designer.
So we're talking with her, and the Empress is announcing that
This is the decree. Your son is
your
going to
son
get
is
this title.
getting the title.
And she's like,
Yay.
Yeah.
And she's like, and your daughter's also going to get this title.
Love that
And
for
she's
her.
coming to live with the Empress Dowager.
Live.
wait, what?
Not a live moment. or
Not
No,
a live
not a
moment.
live moment.
Because this is another Game of Thrones reference to me where it's like, to make sure that your husband doesn't do anything crazy,
We're going to keep
we
your
are going
daughter.
to kidnap your daughter and she's going to live with us. And we'll do whatever the fuck we want to her to keep you guys from doing anything crazy. Because they did that in Game of Thrones too.
Yeah.
Sansa was in the capital, and they kept her
I
hostage.
think they copied Zhenhuan though. Zhenhuan, Game of Thrones came out after Zhenhuan Zhuan. Just saying.
No, it's not. It's not a reference. It's just a parallel.
A parallel,
similarity.
yes.
Similarity, yeah.
But just like keeping the people that you love hostage is such a prevalent, method.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a lot of people use it.
It's powerful.
Yeah, it is powerful.
I think it's so inhumane.
Totally.
for sure.
Oh, for sure.
That's why it's prevalent.
Yeah, because it works.
Yeah.
And you
God.
can immediately see her demeanor change.
Madame Dune is like,
Oh no.
no.
And so afterwards, she runs over to, she catches up with Zhenhuan walking home, and she's like, hey, I need to talk to you, girl.
Yeah.
And so she's like, yeah, come over to my place, let's talk.
Let me give you this really fierce tea.
Yeah.
It's the snow pea drop.
The pea drop snow
Oh,
tea,
is it
something like
poison?
that. No. It's a really
It's
fierce
a really
tea.
fierce and fancy tea.
That only Zhenhuan has.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She got it from the emperor. Only Zhenhuan has this tea.
Yes.
But then the emperor mentioned that Dun Qingwang also has it.
That's in a
Right.
later
He doesn't
scene.
know where he gets it.
Uh-huh.
That's in the later scene. Yes.
What's
yes,
your
yes.
secret?
Because when she drank the tea,
Oh,
she was
I
not so
see.
shocked by it. She didn't say, wow, this
Wow,
tea
this
is
is
so
a special
fierce.
tea.
She just said,
You ate that.
Okay, I didn't catch that. I thought it was like Zhenhuan had. I thought Zhenhuan had given it as a bribe.
No.
No, Zheng Huan got the tea from the emperor, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But the emperor was just like confused where Dun
Where-
Qingwang also gets
Also
the tea.
gets the tea because
So-
her husband's doing something.
Because emperor is just like being really threatened by the increasing power of Dun Qingwang, indicated by the tea. So he wants to express his concern that Dun Qingwang is like getting way too much power.
mm-hmm.
He's even
because
getting
how
the
does
tea.
because how does he have this like snow tea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did he get it?
This was meant for good people only, and I don't think the emperor's brother qualifies.
Right.
Yeah. It's a very special tea.
The tea. And that's the tea.
And so
Shang-Cha.
our dark blue girl is saying her concerns.
Right.
And Zhenhuan's like, oh, also, your husband needs to apologize.
Which is, I mean, I'm glad that the screenwriters did include this because I was worried. I was like, Zhenhuan's sole mission was to get this girl to get her husband to apologize. And yet, in the only official meeting, Zhenhuan said
Didn't say
nothing about it. So if this girl didn't say, Zhenhuan, let's go get tea,
She knew.
then why would, then it would never have happened. What would Zhenhuan have done? Zhenhuan had to have known she was going to ask her for tea somehow. I just don't get. To me, it was too much of a risk.
Yeah, well, everything is
Yeah,
like
it
so.
was a risk.
Everything
It was
is
a
so
risk.
calculated.
Because
but
how
I think-
else was she going to see this girl?
But
She
Zhenhuan
knew
or the empress,
somehow.
the empress was
Maybe
in on
they're
it as
ending
well.
wrong. Maybe
No.
they're ending wrong.
I don't think
Just
Eileen Wrong
saying,
talks to
no.
this Madame Dune.
Yeah.
But
No.
she might.
Eileen
Wrong
Wrong
does-
does.
Wrong
She
is
doesn't
that
have enough
cool.
power.
Madame
No,
Dune
but
has
she-
blocked Eileen
But
Wrong.
Anling, really?
I
Are you
think.
sure?
I don't think they talk.
Why would she block Anling Wrong?
Because they don't know her like that.
Yeah.
But Anling Wrong is Anling Wrong.
Yeah, sadly, that's not much.
Yeah, not much. Eileen Wrong doesn't have enough connections.
What do you mean? She's a famous singer and
No, she's
she
not.
has so many hidden talents.
That's true.
But she doesn't have a powerful family.
She didn't come from a rich family. She doesn't.
But she herself is powerful.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, yeah. Girl
You're
power!
Yeah, you're still trying to get into the Riverdale of it all, but we're in.
She's the captain of the show choir. Okay,
Yeah.
I like
Mrs.
Anling
Dune, the
Wrong.
English teacher, would love to speak to her.
I thought you liked Anling Wrong.
No, I do love her, but I'm realistic that she would not be able to speak to Miss Dune.
Eileen Wrong has nothing to do with this scene.
Yeah.
A grower, not a shower.
Anyway.
Anyway, ni hao.
So Zhenhuan is like, listen, I know you're upset, but I would just take the deal because, number one, you got to apologize. Number two, we're going to let you come and visit your daughter whenever you want. I know you're nervous about it, but you can come and see her whenever you want. And three, the emperor is honestly pissed at your husband. So in those moments where he's angry, your daughter being here is going to make him like less mad or like less severe to the father. However, I think that just means she is going to be receiving the anger. Like, I'm gonna yell at your daughter, and then I'm gonna be nice to you later. Like, that's how I see that scene going down.
Yeah, I see that as well. But
I see that as well.
So then we see Daddy comes in with the good news.
What's the good news?
Prince Twin has apologized. He said that
Just as Zhenhuan planted in the ears of who?
His
wife.
Of
Prince Twin. I don't
know the answer to this one.
The Emperor.
Oh,
to the Emperor.
Oh, to the Emperor. Yes.
And everything's perfect.
Right, except for the snow tea. This is where he brings up how does he have this tea.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're in the last scene, and it's
a weird crossfade because we go from the Emperor and Zhenhuan into a fade out into a fade in of the Emperor and Zhenhuan again. Mm-hmm. So I don't know, is this the same day? Is this another day?
Another
question.
It's another day, but
it's another day because they're at the Emperor's palace. They're not at Zhenhuan's palace.
Oh, okay. Good attention to set design.
Or they're at the Emperor's, not at Zhenhuan's.
Yes.
And then Ending Wrong comes up, and she's like, "Hey, here's this
water
satchel.
Oh, satchel. Yes,
the sachet.
The
sachet that I've made you." And he's like, he does not look up from his book, and he goes, "I already have one." And so then we get into this whole thing, and I didn't know if the way that they speak is like how they're supposed to speak. Where she's like, "Oh yes, my sachet could never be as good as Zhenhuan's sachet because she is so light and delicate with the way she moves the thread through the fabric." But
this
I
scene
am
was really interesting.
I am such a dumb little girl.
But Zhenhuan tries to say, "Oh no, mine is not as good as yours because you made his little fan dangle, you made his little belt, so yours is way better than mine." They're like going back and forth to be like, "Mine sucks, yours is great. No, yours is great, mine sucks."
Your needlepoint slays. Mine is just dangling. Yours is like sashaying away into the Emperor's heart.
Yeah.
Very that.
But then it starts to get very weird because she's writing down because the Emperor is ignoring Ending Wrong
completely.
Oh, that's so mean. That's rude. To me, that's rude. Like
it
rude.
Is.
I'm sorry. That's so fucking rude. I would be so mad if someone just ignored me like that.
But Zhenhuan kind of does that to Ending Wrong, where it seems like they're being playful, but then she writes this poem, and then the Emperor's like, "That poem's too sad. Bring me the paper." So she stands up and she like booty bumps Ending Wrong out of the way, and she's like, "Silang, will you write a happier poem?" And he's like, "Yes, Huan Huan." And there she is, just
Ending
like.
Wrong is just standing on the sidelines.
Right. So I couldn't tell if Zhenhuan was like being playful and trying to solve the rift between the two of them, or if she was trying to even be ruder. Like, let me really point out to you.
It's a really subtle gesture, and I think it comes from the acting.
But I don't know what I am supposed to understand.
I don't think Zhenhuan is intentionally trying to be ruder to Enlil because she isn't really much of a threat to her. Because Zhenhuan has the true favor of the Emperor, but she does want Enlil to know how close she is with Emperor now after she came to the palace.
Because Ending Wrong had a little swinger effect with Huafei.
Yeah.
And Huafei was trying to kill Zhenhuan.
Right.
Yeah.
So if you're going to be friends with someone who's on the side of someone who is trying to kill you,
right,
not you have to have you cannot be cannot be true friends.
Yeah.
With Ending Wrong.
I feel like Zhenhuan always has this style to be effortlessly. She never shows like, except for the Renzhi scene, she always tried to be like kind of sneaky but always elegant.
Yes.
Yeah.
She never is that like out bluntly rude or aggressive.
Zhenhuan makes this little joke about like, ta chu, like ta chula, like she's being sour like vinegar. But the Emperor's like, but if she truly is vinegar, it can't be like that sour, because I'd still be seeing her all the time. So she needs to get over it.
Yeah.
End of the episode.
Oh, now we gotta go?
Well, let's take a break, and then when we come back, we'll do the fun stuff.
Okay.
Anyway, 你好, we are back, and it is time for
本周心机真宠装.
This is our weekly segment where we go into our favorite looks of the week. So we're going to go around the circle. We're all going to nominate one girl or boy who we think, or non-binary, who we think has really slayed in the looks department this week. Do you have Weston? Who do you nominate?
Our dark blue girl. The dark blue
Madam
look.
Duan.
Madam Twin. That's who I.
Can you describe the look?
It was dark blue. It had a print that we usually don't see. She had a purple headpiece going on. And I do see that we had 2 tassels. Is this because she is married to a prince?
Could be. Yeah, the tassels may indicate her status.
That's what Enema told us. What I am gonna say, costume did not do great with the scarf. I can see the Velcro
on the scarf. I do think the white scarf is quite beautiful, and I love the little pearl earrings because they're not ostentatious, but they're really there to balance. The hair is quite fierce.
Yeah, this one's my favorite. I said this earlier. It's because the color and the print are just so unique. There's no other girl in the palace wearing shit like this. Everybody else is in the same collection.
Now, Sarah, you pulled one up.
So I would disagree with Weston's choice because I'm not a big fan of the bangs.
Okay. But who is your nomination for the best look?
Jun Hwan, when she is wearing that blue with the
This blue?
Mickey Mouse ears.
This blue?
This is perfect to me. I think that the way her hair is coiffed on the sides, like really rounded and perfect, and with like a nice little pert through the center of her face. And then she has her hair sort of going in like to the side. I don't even know how to explain. I don't even know how she has her hair this way.
I believe it's called a festoon.
That's not a festoon. And Ling Rong's was not a festoon either, but that was the word I was thinking
her hair
of.
Is puffed. It's big hair. It's big on the side, and then on the side, right over where the ear would be, is this decal of blue flowers with a little bit of red accent. And the blue flowers are blooming out of her hair that is happening on the both sides of her face in a very symmetrical way. And then your eye follows to her ear, down to her earring, which plops in a little pearl drop, and it is just stunning.
Oh my god. You want to hear her go off?
You want to see her go off? The jewelry is giving. Jewelry is giving.
Sarah complained as a listener that whenever we talk about the looks, you can't visualize the looks. And so she is giving just descriptions, maybe.
Yeah. You're giving lots of visual language, yeah.
Yes, imagine if you were blind and you wanted to listen to a podcast.
About looks, absolutely.
Looks.
About fashion.
Yeah.
And
you know what I like about
it's a turquoise blue.
You know what I like about this is that she does not do the slicked down
sideburns. Every other girl does the sideburns.
That's very important. That's very important.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't,
is it because she just got
like
face like that? She don't need to be doing that contouring?
I think so.
Because they use those sideburns as contour.
Yeah. Somebody said that it Hua Fei, the actress who plays her, is very beautiful, but her face is too round for this time period or something. So they were like, we have to use the sideburns to give her more of an angled look. Natalie, who is your favorite look of the week?
Told us.
Also Zheng Huan, but from the human swine scene.
Okay, let me...
Oh, the human swine scene.
No, I love it too because there's a lot of color.
Yeah.
And there's dangle.
She has this light green coat, but underneath there's a salmon skirt. Like all the colors look so fresh and floral and innocent.
Yes.
But in contrast, she's speaking all the meanest thing.
Very severe.
Yeah, really severe thing.
The conversation is severe.
Like I just love the contrast. Like underneath the innocent cover, she is slowly turning dark.
Yeah.
That's a hot take.
And I think it's a monumental outfit because after that scene, you can see her outfit slowly.
Always this way.
Yeah, before that it was always innocent light colors, but after that you can see darker and stronger colors.
And I will say this hair motif is, I'm noticing it too. Her hair is always this way now, with like sort of like the two on the side.
I love her hair.
She got rid of the band. She looks more mature.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, this was right after the makeover episode.
Yeah. For me, I think I will also have to give it to Madame Dune. I think she really slayed me. I always say that impact is so important in television, and
the bangs were
her
weird.
time on screen is so little, but all of us gagged for her regardless. So she made the most of her little scene.
I have to disagree.
It made the biggest impact. Check the spreadsheet.
Oh.
But I'm sorry, but for me, I hate to be the Michelle Visage in this situation, but her bangs were a no-go for me, and I hated seeing the little gap in the side part of the bangs. It triggered me.
Well, great. Guess what, Sarah? It's our podcast, and we both voted for her, and so she is the winner.
Congratulations, Madame Dune.
That's not fair.
No, there's 2 guests on the podcast, and we both voted for Junhwan.
Yeah.
Separate looks.
Separate looks.
This is my house. Well, it's Trenton's house, but it's...
Okay, then.
And that was...
本周心机真宠装。
Now comes the very fun part of our episodes where we do a very special language challenge. Now, typically when we have guests, we make the guests be the adjudicator of some type of challenge or competition between
really
Big
good at
Westi
this.
and me. Now, however...
Adjudicator.
Yeah.
Adjudicator.
I don't even know that word.
Don't worry, I already thought of my adjudication beforehand, and I'm ready to give y'all a challenge.
Oh, girl, you're mistaken. No, you think I would let you back on my podcast and let you adjudicate another competition?
Y'all are challenging. We're challenging y'all.
After you
Wait,
let
are we
him...
looking for a tongue twister or something?
No.
Okay.
After you let him win so brazenly, being so wrong. No. This time, we're making you guys compete.
Was I ending wrong?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So, we are going to play a brand new game. We've never played this game before.
But we're testing it out on y'all because we want to do it.
We want to do this game, but we're not sure if it works yet. So, we're just going to make our guests try it first because your guys' Chinese is way better than ours. Okay? So, this game is called...
你想看我发飙吗？
发飙.
Fabian is like
你想看我发飙吗？
kind of like lashing out.
Yeah, lash out.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Okay, so in my hand are 8 different topics. Each of you will choose 2 topics and read them, but you will read the topics so that the listeners know what the topics are. Mm-hmm. Then you will choose one of those topics to fabiao. Okay, you will extemporaneously speak in Chinese about this topic.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, speak in Chinese.
I love this.
So you'll choose 2 from my hand. Okay. You'll read what they are, and then you will say, "I choose this one. This is the one I'm gonna do." Okay, so
it's fun. It is
so choose your 2. So first, Natalie, tell us what are your 2 topics that you may choose.
So the first is chicken, and then the second is erotic gay fiction.
That's cool.
Okay, Sarah, what are your 2?
Mine says
Padam padam.
padam padam. Thank you. Whatever that is.
Wow, this is so challenging.
And my second is eat and the transfer of energy in the universe.
Entropy and the transfer of energy in the universe.
Big boo.
Anyway, can I redraw?
I will let you redraw, Sarah.
Can I also redraw?
You may only redraw one new one.
Feminism and legally blonde. Okay.
Oh, let's trade.
So
Natalie, as the native speaker, we will make you go first. Will you say to the microphone which topic you've chosen?
So hard. I think I'm gonna go with feminism and legally blonde, which in Chinese is 女权主义和 fuck, I don't know the Chinese of it.
Legally.
The movie 电影 Legally Blonde.
或者你可以说 legally 的
金发律师女孩. Let's say
Yeah, let's say that. All right. You only have to speak for, I'll say 1 minute. And your time begins now.
好吧，反正我就觉得现在这个女权主义是当下非常火热的一个话题。我觉得所有女孩子都应该拥护女权主义，但是不需要那么的强权，是吧？只要我们受到很好的教育，只要我们相信自己，就不要去担心一些男人给我们附加的要求，就做自己就好啦。
对啊。
You have 30 more seconds.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought I only have.
所以男人说什么？
Yeah.
所以如果男人跟你说你到几岁就要结婚生小孩，不然你就过了什么最佳生育期的话，放他们的狗屁。你爸爸妈妈供你读书上学，不是为了让你去为一个男人生孩子的，是为了让你拥护自己的美好的人生。没有一个好的男人，但你可以做最好的自己。
And that is 1 minute. Amazing.
Yes.
Great job. Great job.
Ladies are doing it for themselves.
Great job. Great job.
So
Wait, did you all understand what I said?
So good.
They did.
Bits and pieces.
They did.
Bits
I
and
did
pieces.
not.
Sarah,
All right.
will you please tell the microphone which topic you have chosen?
Let me check. 我选择 padam padam. So I speak in for 1 minute in Chinese about this
Is it
song.
Kylie?
Yes, it's
Kylie
Kylie
Minogue.
Minogue. Yes. Yes.
怎么说 Kylie Minogue 啊？
Kylie Minogue.
好的。
Kylie.
Okay.
凯莉。
好的。
Kylie.
我
So your time begins now.
所以我听说一个歌，来自 Minogue 歌，叫什么名字
Padam padam.
？Padam padam。所以我听过的一次，我觉得我可以跳一下，然后我觉得这个歌有非常特色的感觉，所以我想知道这个感觉怎么样。所以我问我的最好的朋友 Natalie 告诉我，如果我们一起跳舞一下，我们可以知道真的意思。所以我们跳舞，然后啦，我们干这个事情，我们干我们的感觉，因为我们爱一起，好。
And that's 1 minute. All right. Good job, Sarah. Good job, Sarah.
Incredible, amazing, show-stopping.
I know what you said. Did you say that like you're at the club
and you're gonna dance to this song?
And this is what you are in the bathroom and okay.
No, you were giving full padam padam. I felt like through your description, I heard the song.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel it and I know. Padam padam.
Those are the lyrics.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming. Oh, wait, who wins? Okay, Natalie wins, for sure. We all voted for Natalie. Congratulations, Natalie. Congratulations, Natalie. Thank you both for coming and discussing Zhenhuan Zhuang with us. Do you have anything you want to plug or advertise before we let you go?
Sarah?
因为我觉得 there's no borders in humanity. There's no borders in storytelling, in shows like 甄嬛传. And at the end of the day, we're all people, and people are meant to be friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the message I'd like to put out on the pod.
Thank you. We are all good friends, and we're so happy that we had both of you here today. There's only one thing left for us to say. All of us are going to say this together. Okay. 再见.
将来你们的感觉，我觉得中国和美国可能有一天是非常好的朋友们。
Yeah.
Yeah.
这是我的 wish.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.